Uh-oh. Oh, my other screen wasn't showing my wall back there as my background, so I wasn't sure if I was on or not correctly. Okay. Cha-cha-cha, we're here. Let me know if you can see me, hear me. Everything should be good. I don't see any um little red no sign things telling me that I'm not set up correctly. So let me know when you get on, if you can see me and hear me. Oh, Vesta's on. Hey, Vesta, can you hear me? See me okay? See my smiling face? Oh, good. Okay. Oh, she said you can hear me. I can assume you can see me because I can see me, so I just can't hear me. Welcome to my Wednesday Night Live. I'm Jill Blanchett. Um, Gosh, I have been on the go since last Thursday morning, probably Wednesday because I was prepping. Um, and I've just now I'm just thinking that I might have a couple days of downtime. I don't really know yet, but had a wonderful time in Hobart, the Great Lakes region DDM. I told you guys last week that Shannon West put on a event. Debbie Rodriguez, I think, coordinated the venue and stuff for her. They did a great job. It was very nice. It was like 150 people, maybe more, there, and we saw some new products. We got some new products. We got a cute little pack. It's not cute, but you know, a little packet of loose gold sequins. That was nice. And we had a shoebox swap. And if you get my newsletter, you got two newsletters today because I forgot to put all those pictures in the newsletter. I was trying to hurry up and get it out. Mike and I went down to Indiana for lunch today, so I'm working in the car, but I didn't get it all done. So um, I was hurrying when I got home to finish it up, and I totally forgot all the pictures that I loaded. But I'm thinking because they were in the car and they don't upload very good when I'm not at an actual Wi-Fi place. Oh, hey, Kathy, Vesta, Betty, Linda. Hi, everybody. Um, and so we had a great time with the shoebox swap. I told you guys the other day, I kind of walked through when I did my shoebox swap and kind of told you how people do it. They did it totally different. It was a free for all. So you just put your card down at a space, then you walked around and made 10 cards. So some people walked around and picked up the kit from all the places that they wanted their from a card from. A bunch of the rest of us just walked to the card we wanted to make and sat there and made it. But you'll see some of those in my second newsletter that I sent out today. It's just pictures of the girls and I, Christy and me, or Christy and I, with our shirts that we made. And yeah, we had a great time. I just love getting together with friends to craft, whether I'm at a Stampin' Up event or a day crop at a school fundraiser, who knows? But just getting together is always so much fun. Um, and with that, I told you guys I was going to show you my second swap today, but I've changed it around because I'm doing, trying to do the card a day in May from Kevin Thiessen. You can go to, I think it's called a card a day in May in 2025. He's got a different theme for every day, and I think he said there's like 700 people in the group, hundreds anyway. And so if you go and look at the list of all the things and then go to the post for that day, you could see everybody that posts their creation. So just a fun way. And I probably should be posting my creation on my own page for you guys to see. So I may do that going forward. Right now, you've pretty much seen all of them that I've posted prior to, because I've made a couple of them ahead of time. But anyway, it's May. We are here. We've got a brand new catalog. Who doesn't love the catalog? If you don't have a catalog and you need one, let me know. I can send you out one or drive you over one, or you can pick one up, whatever. Um, And we had new online exclusives drop and new kits drop, which we got to play with one of the kits. Oh, you guys, I tweaked my back today and just lifted my foot off the ground hurts. So we got to play with one. It's really cool, very cute. 8 different cards. There's 4 different bases, but each card has different things on the top. So it's really cool. And what else? Oh, we got a join special. Join special. If you want to be on my team, love to have you. If you don't want to be like on a team and think you have to do a business, you can still join, hang out whenever we do something. Be in the know. You get early access to everything being a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Your kit, $165 worth of products for $99 and a free full paper pumpkin kit. I don't know what ones, they've got that they're sending out, but anyway, love to have you. I basically always think that I just want to grow the biggest hobby demo team ever because not a lot of us want to do business. We just want to get together and craft. So if you don't think you want to do a business, fine by me. If you do, I'm here to help, but we're about the fun. So anyway, you guys, I'm going to turn my camera down and show you what I got going on. And maybe I will do that. Remove spot. I need to remove that while I went. Okay, so now we're down here. We should be down here on my hands. Let me look and see. My screen is a little, yeah, there we go. Okay, my Facebook session. Oh, hi, Linda. I have your card sampler ready to go out in the morning. Linda signed up for the newsletter, and people who sign up for my newsletter get a free paper sampler of our designer series papers. So, guys, this is the card I was going to show you today. This is my second swap that I made. There's got a glare on it. This is my second swap that I made for Hobart. And I was going to show you today this card. So unfortunately, I'm going to tell you that this is not what we're making because I shook it up to make the card a day in May is a kid's card today. And so I switched up to be a kid's card, and I'm sorry, you'll probably like the kid's card better than that one, but I've got 2 kits ready to go of that one before I left. I was ahead of the ball game. So that's the one I've got ready to go out. Oh, and I have Janice McPherson, a winner from last week, and Dawn Thuma. Those should go. Oh, I got to change this around. That shouldn't be up there. These will go out in the mail tomorrow, I hope. We will see. Hopefully, we've been using my mail as a walk downtown to mail them. So hopefully the weather will cooperate tomorrow and we can get out and walk down there and mail them. If not, I will drive down there. So here, now I'm going to show you the card we're going to make to fulfill my kids challenge. Is he not just the cutest little guy? So I made a kid's birthday. And I just absolutely think that this color combo and everything. Oh crap, I lost my red. I'll tell you about that when we get going. So I lost my red right there. But I shook up the colors, but everything else is the same. So I will walk you through how I did that one and show you maybe how not to lose your little piece of paper. I got to get my die. Oh, okay. So I got my little card kit here. We're starting with Granny Apple Green. And I have a 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. And we will burnish that down. I've got 2 pieces of basic white that are 5 1/4 by 4, one for the outside and one for the inside. And let's see, let me get the inside done and out of the way. So we're using Darling Dinos. It is still available. Super cute. Here's the stamp set. Let me set that down so that it focuses on it. And here's the dies. So in the die set, let me see. You get this egg that's not a stamp. And I think everything else is a stamp. We got a cloud. Oh, nope. A cloud is not a stamp. Or this thing must be maybe a shrub. I don't see it on there. And the heart and the flower, a party hat, some leaves, a top hat. Is there a top hat on here? Yes, a top hat. So bow tie. You get a bunch of stuff that's not a stamp, but you also get a lot of stuff that is a stamp. And so I will show you as we go. I'm going to first pull out the dinosaur footprints. There's 2 little footprints there. And I'm going to use my smoky slate, and I'm just going to walk them across the bottom of my paper. He's going to just be walking. He might have had a couple Cinco de Mayo margaritas or something. So he's going to walk all jigged across the bottom of that just to jazz up the inside. If you want to stamp another dinosaur in color, that would be super cute. But as I said, I was running out of time. I was down to the wire. I was lucky I remembered my glue. I had to set it on top of my computer so that I knew when I picked that up, my glue would come with it. And I haven't used this one since Saturday, so let's unplug it. Not Saturday, Friday. Keep thinking we were there. We came home on Saturday morning, but the event was on Friday. It's very nice. Had a few different demonstrators speak. One girl told us about the lady that was going to talk about it. It was her scrapbook club. I think they said her name was Mary. She couldn't come at the last minute. So this other gal, Meredith, she stepped in and spoke about the scrapbook club that gal does and explained how it works. And it was pretty awesome how the lady does it. Sounds like a whole lot of work for her, but she must really like it. And the designs were beautiful that they showed us. We had another gal talk about the kits. So now we've got our inside piece on there. I'm going to set this aside. Here's our outside white. My other card, I'll pull it out to show you this one. My other card, I used the white base and a crumb cake layer. This one, I'm using the Granny Apple green base and a white layer, just so that my colors stand out more. And then I have 6 colors of paper that are 1/4 of an inch wide. And then you just need them like 5 inches long or 5 1/2 inches long to Where's my sample? Oh, geez, I set it out of the way. We want that over here. So that they go off the edge of the paper a little bit. And then you're just going to grab your glue. And sometimes, you know, if your trimmer makes the little ruts, then just make sure that that side is down. All right, so I'm going to put this right up to the edge the best that I can. You know, and then continue to pop it off because all right, looks pretty good. And so I'm just going to glue all these on. I'll just try and look at my sample there. Now, here is a good place to say you wouldn't lose that little piece when you cut it off, like I did here, if you had enough glue. Make sure you get enough glue on your first strip. And I probably still didn't get enough glue on this one, so we'll see. And I have, that's Poppy Parade, Daffodil. This one is Bermuda Bay. And we're just gonna butt them up against each other. Make sure they're tight. And then this is Lemon Lime Twist. I guess instead of running my mouth, I could see. Who's telling me to drink honey and whiskey? Oh, is Linda sick? She's taking honey and whiskey. Thanks, Jean. Appreciate you liking my card. Let's see. Okay, I'm not going to go all the way back. Julie's on. Oh, Linda wants me to demo the card soon. I think I am now. Oh, on stage, who's your DDM? I believe your DDM, Shannon told me, was Elizabeth Belleville, but don't quote me on that. But I'm pretty sure that that's who she said. I'm trying to think, because I think Linda V said she had a different one in South Carolina, so that took another one off the list. Chad said he was Texas. And I'm going to go with Elizabeth. I'm pretty sure that's who Shannon told me it was. And I don't know if this is just something that I was going to ask Shannon Friday and I forgot if this was something that everybody was going to do, you know, why just she was doing it, if not, because it was really cool. And I'm going to say on Stampin' Up's part, there wasn't a lot involved. Now that might be oversimplification. She had to bring some of the new sweets, like the now I'm going to flip it over and cut the extra off. She brought the Creativity Now. She brought that beautiful blue kit, whatever, beautiful blues. That came out Tuesday. She brought, or somebody else had a little bit of everything from all the suites to look at. Just cards. So, and I know that the one that was brought was her envelope scrapbooky thing that she made that we saw at on stage. But they didn't provide food, snacks, lunch. She gave us all, like I said, the pack of loose sequins. And I think from there, Debbie Rodriguez had to get the venue and secure it like that. Trying trying to think what else might have been involved. So anyway, I'm gonna say I don't think there was a whole lot involved for the DDM to have to do other than, give up their time and show up. Shannon didn't do a whole lot of talking. She had people come up and speak on, what was the kind of the topic was, the touching lives with through our craft kind of thing. Okay, so this is what I did. I took this Be Mine, I think is what they're called, dies, the hexagons with the bee. They were in the scrapbooking brochure, and I think they're still available, but I took this is the smallest one in the middle, I believe. And then I'm just gonna run it through my machine and cut this out. But the further over this way I go, the smaller like the red is gonna be, but the further this way I go, the less there's gonna be here to glue down. So I guess I'm just gonna try to go right in the middle and see what we get. So the very, very edge here is gonna cut. So this is gonna cut really close because this is it's gonna cut out this frame. So if I get it really close, the edge is going to be right here at the edge. If I go too far this way, then that inner piece, ooh, I can feel it. That inner piece is just going to be really tiny. So anyway, we're going to play it by ear, see what we get. And then you can go up or down, depending how big of a element you want to put over here. Like I went kind of high on this one, and then I filled in the corner with the flowers. But my dino, I brought down so that my dinosaur and then my balloons fit up in there. So we'll bring it down a little bit, and I'm going to put it over. I guess I'll try and center it in there and see what we get. Oh, and my little baby machine's too small. Darn it all. I thought for sure it was going to fit. And you guys were all at home saying, Jill, that's not going to fit. So hang on, I'm just going to do it over here. I'm not going to bring it all over to you. Although I should, because you can see my beautiful new plates. I got out new plates. Nice and wonderful. But you know what? I am going to bring it over here and show you. Now, I am one that run my plates to death. They are so marked up and scratched up, and like this little guy here, this is, they'll get cracks in them. I don't know. I just cannot come to terms with throwing it away. But I'm going to tell you a little secret. I got these 2 new plates out. One of them feels like it's starting to warp, which is fine. It's going to do that. But with them being flat, I don't have to. I'm finding that my dies are staying in place. My other one, as soon as I try and like put some pressure to keep the die where it belongs, it shifts. As soon as you start wheeling, and you got to let go, it shifts. And I think it's because it's wonky, it's bent, it's curled. And so it's doing its own thing. So maybe that'll be my new reason to switch out the plates more. So this is what we get. And you can see here, we're going to have a little thin, but if you don't use this hexagon, I guess it is. If you don't use this and you use a different shape, by all means, use a different shape, and then you'll not have to worry so much about the little piece. Cause see that little teeny smidge I'm going to have there? Let me see if I'm going to lose it. Nope, I must have got some good glue there. Then you're not going to have to worry about losing the piece off there. All right, so we're going to bring our base back in, and I just glued this on flat. You could get crazy and pop it up, or whatever, but I just, no, I was making 20 of these as well. So it was kind of a little bit of minimize my efforts if I can. All right, so you're going to glue the main piece on there flat. Now, the other ones I was doing, these kind of stuck together. So if you can get them to stay together, that's great. Otherwise, just go ahead and glue one on at a time like that. And then I'm just going to put some glue in here because. And then you flip it. So that's the whole key here. You just flip it and you put the little pieces, the strips on this side, and these strips are on that side. And I also think maybe if the strips were a little wider, but you know, you can also try and line your die up so that it cuts out like in the middle here, but then it's kind of not catching the red. But if you line it up more in the middle, I think was where I figured it out. It'll kind of line back up in the hole in the middle, and then it'll be more, this blue will flow kind of better. But it's all trial and error, do what you got to do. And then we just take this piece and we're going to glue it right back in the hole as well. I got glue on it. We'll get that off afterwards, but see, ta-da. And it looks complicated, I'll say. Maybe for some it looks like a complicated process, but it's not. It's really not. Came together very nicely. And then we've got our little dinosaur. I stamped him a memento. This is the dinosaur that I used. Got that cute. I think this one looks kind of girly. So, and then this guy, he just looks doo-doo-doo. Give me a party. So I got this guy, and then I just brought a bunch of blends, and I cut him out so that I didn't have to kind of do too much because I had to color him, and I didn't want to have to do too much. He's going to be fussy enough without then lining him up. And I think I only had a dark lolly. Or maybe that was all that I grabbed. So I went back and tried to fill him in. Oh, I got to do his little fingernails. All right, so we got some lemon lolly there. We're going to come into his spots. I don't know why I grabbed two. The actual marker and the blend, I think, because this was kind of small and I don't shade very well with it, but it was small enough that I just love how pointy those are. Not a big fan of this. To me, it's just a little bit too big, not fine pointy enough, but it worked for those dots. Then I'm going to do his tummy in the dark blend. Just like that. And we're going to do the rest of him. We're going to try and blend that in with some. Oh, that was really alcohol-y. I have the worst trouble with these markers. One end is usually too alcohol-ish. And that was my light. So my dark didn't even really end up showing up, but that's all right. We're going to leave it like that. Then I did some, I don't know why I have my dark poppy parade here. Oh, yes, I do. And then I colored him in my lemon lime. So I got my dark lemon lime, and I just kind of my dunker lemon lime twist. Doesn't look very dark. Let me try the other end. There we go. So I'm just going to go around the spots, kind of up his tail, color his toes, up his leg, kind of outlining him, and especially the areas that you think would be dark. Like here, his belly would be blocking down his leg. His little arms here are teeny tiny. Go back up over his head. I'm not looking at comments at all, guys. I've just got my focus here. Oh, okay. Someone's going somewhere. Have a good time. Who's saying to have a good time? Linda. Someone's going to have to watch later. Probably Patty. Guessing she had to go eat cereal. That girl does not eat good. All right. So we just got a little bit of lemon lime in there. Now we'll come in with the light color. And I'm just trying to get the line of the dark to drag it out. And you can do like swoopy motions, flicks, I guess, or going in circles helps blend really good. Blends out the two different colors together. So we're going to go in little circles. I'm having a little better luck on this guy. My other one, he was bleeding all over the place. There. So we'll call him done. And now we'll transfer him to a card. All right. So I got my little dinosaur. And I already did my balloons. So I used a Azure Afternoon, a Poppy Parade, and a Daffodil balloon. So in the stamp set is a string that can go on the balloon. Get my Memento ink back out. See how good we can do this. I'm gonna move my balloons. We're gonna say we want our dinosaur kind of right here. That. Here's his string. Kind of want it to be, in his hand. And going up. Then we want another one. Ooh, that's kind of high. Coming up and off. And then because I have 3, we'll put the other one like right there. Hopefully that'll be in a good enough spot. Now we can bring our dinosaur back in. And if your strings don't line up, go ahead and just get a super fine pen that I threw in here that is not in here now. And then draw it in. So like here, I want it to go to his hand. So I just got the super fine pen and drew it down to his hand just to be a little bit longer. But again, that's just me being weird. Who's going to notice that he's really not holding on to the balloon string? It's just me, just one of those little things. All right, so we've got a few dimensionals on the back of him. So now I'm going to line up the string and stick him there. And then I'm going to put my balloons on with a dimensional. And let's see. And we can bring them up or down as much as we need to. Well, as long as it doesn't cover over the... Oh, this balloon really bled. You see that right there around my white? Oof. Let's see where we want the yellow one. I think I want him higher. We're going to put that guy way higher. I'm going to put the red one way up there. Give some height to my balloons. They're supposed to be up in the air. Shall we try and move this guy up? No, because then where's my yellow one here? The yellow one's got to go on. We can probably move this blue one up a little higher. Yeah, and then no, he doesn't stick. Way to go. Sometimes I can peel off the dimensional and it still has sticky on it and I'm okay. And then sometimes not. Know what I mean? So we'll stick him way up there too. And then we'll try and bring the yellow one in with, fill in the trio. There, that looks cute. All right. Then I made a party hat for him too. Should have glued the party hat on first. But we got the party hat. I did that in Bermuda Bay. We're just going to stick that on his head there. Oh, sometimes I really amuse myself, you know? And then I got my Poppy Parade. Probably should have, I guess it doesn't matter because if I mess up, I couldn't have flipped it over anyway. I've got the Hope Your Birthday is Dynamite in Poppy Parade. And when you put it crooked on the block, you may stamp a little crooked, but hopefully the little child won't notice that you stamped a little bit crooked. All right, now for the final touches. I have some of these flat, I had the whole pack with the name on it, but they're the in color gems from last year. So they're still there. We still have the colors, the pretty pink, peach, what's this one? Shy Shamrock, Petunia, and Summer Splash. So what I've done is, because I needed some embellishments, and I did the same on this one. This was the year before, or maybe it was 2 years ago. There was blue, a green, a red, sorbet, I think. So whatever year that was. And then I colored those. This is a pecan. This one's Bermuda Bay. And I turned that one into Calypso Coral. And all I did was find a color that was, I'm going to say, sort of close. And now here I've got my dark Poppy Parade, and I'll color on the Pretty in Pink. And so you guys know that we can color on them and turn them any color we want. And it works for these that are already colored as well, as long as you're not going too crazy with changing up the color. Then I got lemon lime twist, the dark one, and I forgot what one I used. I think I used the green one here. We'll try it. Yep, I used the Shy Shamrock. And then if you let it dry for a second, and then you think you need it a little bit darker, you can go like over it. Oops, I might have used this one because look, I got a little bit of this color right here. And then I got my pumpkin pie, my dark pumpkin pie, and I did this guy on the peach. And so there's, use for your little gems. Make them whatever colors you want. And then we're going to pull them off this pack. They're pretty sticky. And I'm just going to try and eyeball set them on here. Ugh. I think that one looks kind of okay. I am a little low on this one. And I haven't pushed them down, so I should be able to. Oh, that one's stuck. I should be able to slide them around a little bit, line them up. We'll call that good. And then you just give them a little tap. And they're stuck down there. And so that, you guys, is my card. I got an envelope, and I did the same thing on the envelope with the little feet. There's some bird feet too. If you don't want to use these little dinosaur feet. There's some bird ones too. So then I just went across the bottom of the envelope. He can't decide where he's going. Oops, that one didn't come out, so we'll do it again. And maybe the little one will notice that he walked all over the envelope too. Sometimes kids are pretty observant. So there we go. That is our card for tonight. Fulfilling my commitment to the card a day. Now I lost here it is. So I'll put this over here. That's my original, and this was the one that I switched it up to for today. So let's do I don't know, what do we want our keyword to be? How about dino? Let's just do dino. If you want a chance to win, well, this is the card kit I got. So we're doing dino because we made a dinosaur card, but this is the one that I got ready to go already last week. So I apologize because, like I said, you might like the little dinosaur better, but it was an afterthought. So I'm out, you guys. I appreciate you watching, hanging with me again. My team is always here, open arms, waiting for you to join. So if you're on the fence, if you just want $165 in products, no obligation, now's a good time to join. I will be back on Wednesday, maybe before, who knows? I got to go back and look over my card a day in May and see where I got. And go check it out as well, a card a day in May 2025. And you can see, you can even join. It's open to everybody. He's got sketches and color combos coming up to use. So go check it out, and I'll see you back here next Wednesday. Good night, everybody. Almost good night. I gotta end it. There we go. Good night.